So in the snapshot that released a few days ago, we got the ability to put books anywhere within the new Chiseled Bookshelves. We're no longer limited to this order. You used to have to put them in this order and take them out in this order. But now you don't have to. You can put them anywhere. You can have any combination you want. And this allows us to do things like this. So if you can't tell what this is Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up, aka the Rick roll in Minecraft with the books. And you can see the books are here, and they're like moving to make the video. If you've never seen it before, this is a music video. You know, it looks like, it might be kind of hard to tell what it is, but if you know the video, you know, you can tell what it is, you know. You can tell it's somebody's face there, some, you know, and yep. Anyway, yeah, so this is what it is, and yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see, you know, the books, they're kind of moving and everything. Sometimes they're coming in and leaving, because that's how it works. But yeah, so this is, yeah, that's it. This is pretty cool. So, but you might be wondering how I did it. So the first thing I want to say is that the music was a video editing track. That was not actually part of it, but everything else is. The actual video itself is all in Minecraft. But anyway, the first step is to actually get the video into black and white only. Because the way these work, the Chiseled Bookshelves are only in black and white. Like, well, they're actually not black and white. They're like brown and rainbow almost. But that's kind of black and white. So you have to get it to be only two colors. You can't have any colors in here, because there's only two combinations. There's only a book or no book. You can't have like a half a book or something like that. So it has to be only two colors. I could have dithered it, which means, like, you know, if I wanted to gray, I could have alternated, make it like a checkerboard pattern. That's what dithering is, where you do something like this. And then, you know, if I want more, then I do something like this, more of them. Anyway, but I didn't really know how to do that. So I just made it black and white, and it's still pretty, you know, you can tell what it is. But then I had to actually get this, like, you know, if I have the video, well, I have to do something with it. So I export it as a PNG sequence, which is a bunch of PNG files, which are image files. I have to export it as a bunch of images, because I don't really know how to decode actual video files. So I was just like, and that wouldn't have been perfect, you know, like, because of the way video encoding works, it might do some weird things. It might not only be black and white, you'd get some weird grays somewhere. It probably wouldn't have mattered. But anyway, I had to use image files, a bunch of image files for every frame in the video, and they're like, actually I can find out if I /function, there's walls, it's like 2,000, 3, 4, 5, okay, there's 4,239, right? Maybe not. No, that's wrong then. What? Oh, okay. 39? Oh, okay. Well, well then what's 40? Oops, 40. Oh, okay, so it is 39. So yeah, there are 4,239 frames. I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, but yeah, I can actually, like, if I'm standing in here, I can do like 10, and then that's one of the frames. Anyway, so there are 4,239 frames in the video. Oh, but actually it starts at 0, so there's 4,240, right? I think 39. Okay, yeah, there's 4,240 frames in this video. However, that's not the number of frames in the actual original video, because Minecraft runs at 20 ticks per second, and the video was at 25 frames per second. So that obviously don't, you know, I can't play 25 frames per second video in 20 ticks per second Minecraft unless I just slowed it down. So I, you know, had to like kind of push it down a little bit, 5 by 5. I had to push it down by 5 frames per second to get to 20. But in the actual thing, there's a few more frames. But anyway, I don't know how many. I'd have to do a lot of math, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. Well, if it's at 20 FPS, there are 4,240 frames in the video. It's an unknown function because it starts at 0 and only goes up to the 39. But anyway. Yeah, so I got a bunch of picture files. I got 4,240 pictures, images, PNG files. I have to convert that into books. But not really just books. Like I have to make it a data pack. So I have it generate a data pack where it runs if from scoreboard objectives. It summons it runs those functions, putting the walls of bookshelves, and that's what it does. So I'm going to show you around a little bit of the program. So here it is. So here's the folder with everything, pretty much. It's got the bookshelf data pack. This is the data pack that I have to copy into Minecraft. This is the video with all the PNG files of the images. As you can see, I can even open one up. Actually, I'm not going to, but whatever. Yeah, you can probably tell some of these. I don't know, maybe not all of them, but you can see his face and everything. And then there's this, which is the Python file. So this is the file. This is the Python file. Yeah, it's kind of complicated, but I'm not going to tell you everything about it. I'm just going to tell you sort of what it does. It's not that complicated what it is doing. It just looks complicated because it's code. But anyway, so yeah, the first stuff isn't actually very well. If I run it, yeah, you get some options. So you have to enter the length of the video. This is actually the length -1 because, as I said before, I mean the files here, they start at 0, so they end at 4239, and that's what I enter, but really there are 4,240 frames, but you enter the last number, which is one less than the number of frames, so yeah, it's a little bit misleading, but oh well. So it was 3239, I think. I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't 3, was it? It was 4239. It doesn't matter. I'm not actually gonna do anything. Actually, yeah. Well, whatever. Enter prefix. So the prefix here, all the files here are prefixed with video, and then and then the value of it or whatever. So that's video. Zfill should be yes because what that means is at the end of it doesn't look, it looks like 2189 or 2188. It looks normal, but if you go towards the start, it's like 0000, and then even if you go, it's like 0091. So it starts with a bunch of zeros. That's so that when you sort by name, it actually has them in order. The data pack actually doesn't do that. As you can see, it's just 1 0, it's 1 1, it's just a 10, 100. And that's, as you can see, this is already a problem. It would start at 0, then go 1, then go to 10, but not 2, which is weird. Then it would go to 100, and then 1,000, and then 1,001. So, yeah, but then right shortly after, it goes back to 101. That's because of the ordering that it works. It is weird in the way that it does this. So most programs will, except for mine, because I don't know, I didn't want to do that for here because it doesn't really matter. But yeah, most programs will zfill it, which is what that means, add a bunch of zeros before it and enough. So it would be yes. Visualize, so you can have you see it. I'm actually gonna do something here. I'm gonna copy this because I don't want it to overwrite everything. Anyway, visualize, if you say yes, then that means you'll actually be able to watch it. You'll be able to watch the video as it's generating everything. And if you do that, I have to enter a frame rate, which is 20, because that's what I have set it to. I've compressed it to 20, I guess, for Minecraft. And then customize the data pack. You can do that. You can enter a pack description, the pack format, and then it runs. As you can see here, this is the video running. You might notice it's not actually black and white. Some frames or at least around where the black is. It's like there's some like grays. I don't actually know why it did that. I think it just kind of tried to be fancy or something, but it doesn't really matter. You know. Yeah, so anyway, it does this. You can't actually close it while it's running. I'm just going to have to force quit it like that. Anyway, you can of course hit no and it'll just run as fast as it can. Anyway, this is the entire code of it. So, yeah, again, I'm not actually going to give you like a full, you know, like, tell you what everything does. The first few lines don't really matter. This actually doesn't need to be here. I'm just going to get rid of this. This is, okay. So, in order to, like, show you the screen, if you choose to visualize it, I use Pygame, so that's why I have to import stuff. It doesn't really matter, though. Length, none, doesn't matter. So, yeah, it tells you to input the length. Oh, yeah, and if you can, like, if you enter something wrong, it'll actually tell you that you did it wrong, or you can make it negative. Anyway, so, yeah, to try to, you know, make it where you can't break the system. Anyway, so length, okay, doesn't really matter. Prefixes, you know, it's just giving you like what you have to enter first. It does all that. Then whatever this is, oh, okay, it generates. So this part here generates you can't actually see everything. I'm gonna go to the right. It's pretty long. It generates the one of the files of the function. It generates in here data bookshelf functions take. It generates this function file which has a list of all the frames and everything. Anyway, yeah. So then yeah, okay, that's that. This does, I don't know what this does. Oh yeah, that's just part of the code. Doesn't really matter. This isn't really part of anything. This is loading the image, the first image, to know how big it is and how many pixels render, because in Minecraft, you know, it's this size right now. This is I don't know actually how big this is, but I originally had it be a lot bigger, but that, you know, it actually crashed Minecraft because it was like using too much memory, so I couldn't do that. I had to make it this size. Anyway, that the size is determined by the first image's size. Yeah, the first image's size, the first frame's size. So yeah, that's what that does. Oh yeah, make it where you can see the screen if you visualized it. You can give it like the wrong image size or something if you want. This should do. Why? Oh yeah. I should have done this. Okay. Anyway, time elapsed doesn't really matter. Frame. Okay, this just loads the current frame that it needs to load, and there's a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so that basically this here is the main converting stuff. Yeah, this line of code, if you're visualizing it, it actually puts it on the screen. Then frame list. This is the list of whether or not there should be books or not, I guess. So yeah, it's doing some for loops to get, for each pixel, the color is the color. It's going to get the color of the image at that position from the for loop. And then the row list appends. So this means, so what this does is the row list is just a list, but it adds to it true. It adds true to it if the red channel of the image is greater than or equal to 128. Otherwise, it's false. So that means if it only checks the red channel, it doesn't care about the other two. I'm just going to assume it's going to be grayscale, so it wouldn't even matter anyway. A grayscale image. And yeah, so greater than or equal to 128. So if it's half brightness or more, then there will be a book. Otherwise, if there's less than half brightness, it will be empty slot, no book. Anyway, it just depends. It doesn't matter. Function, this is, I think, the file? Wait, yeah, okay. Anyway, for y in the range, for x, oh yeah. So this is interesting. divided by 2 and divided by 3, because for the Y value, it's... So basically, the video, as you can see here, one of these images, it says here it's dimensions 72 by 32. And they're all that. They're all the same. I didn't make them any different, otherwise I'd probably get confused. 72 by 32. In Minecraft, there are not 72 by 32 bookshelves here. It's, I don't know what it is. It's 72 divided by 3 and 32 divided by 2. So, I know it's 16 blocks high. Yep, it is. And I don't know what that would be in the other one. 72 divided by 3, I think it's like... Okay, it's 24. So yeah, this is a 24 by 16 area of books, but the image files are 72 by 32 because each block has 3 by 2 slots. So yeah, that's why it's done that way. So anyway, this is for the y-axis, and it divides it by 2 because the blocks are only going to be half of that, because, you know, because it's, there's 2 slots vertically. And then here it's divided by 3 because it's 3 slots horizontally, so it doesn't have to do that many. Anyway, the function is this. So it does set block, the x coordinate, and then the y coordinate with some, you know, stuff like this, or inverting it, and then with the image size. Wait, why does it give it an image size? I don't remember why. Oh, right, yeah, it's so that it knows how much to offset it. Because otherwise, it would start going into the ground. You know, the bookshelf blocks would go into the ground, but I want them to go up, so I have to do that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So set block the chiseled bookshelf with facing south. That's where they're always going to face. And then slot 0 occupied. Whoa. Slot 0 occupied. And then slot 1 occupied. So there's this here is, yeah, this is telling it what to do. X times 3, and then it's going to plus 1 to get it offset by 1. This doesn't really matter, but this is the main, I don't know if it's the main line, but it's one of the main lines, I guess. I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it's the line that, you know, does, it adds it, and it is, this is for every block, it does this. So in here, the bookshelf data pack, data, bookshelf functions, walls. Oh, there's not that many. Yeah, I think I don't remember why this happened, but yeah, I could just regenerate if I want. But if you check one of these, there are a bunch of these commands. Actually, if I do this, yeah, okay, there we go. So yeah, there are just a bunch of these with, you know, whether or not their books are occupied for every pixel, or no, for every block that there is here, it does this. For every block, like, you know, every bookshelf, there's a set block command, and it's got different values for the whether or not it's occupied and stuff like that. So let's go back here. Let's go to here. So yeah, anyway, it does that, and then it just opens the file for writing and everything, and then it deletes. Actually, no, it doesn't delete the file. It deletes the variable. Anyway, then this is just random stuff. It doesn't really matter, and then it ends. Okay, so yeah, that is everything. The entire program in 100 lines of code. Technically, some are empty, just to, you know, bring spaces so that, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that is about it. That's how it works. It's got to convert these images into a data pack of a bunch of functions so that it can, you know, so it could be played in Minecraft. Yeah, and again, the music wasn't in Minecraft. It was a video editing. It's like, this is what it actually is. No editing, there's no sound or anything. Is it? Silent. You know. Yeah, I was just doing that. I guess I could add it if I want. So, and the music, of course, was like note block version, because why not? I don't know. I don't want to get copyright. I still might, because it's still the same song. It's just in Minecraft. But hopefully it won't be like a strike, or, you know, hopefully it'll just be a copyright claim or something. I wonder if this, the video itself will also get me. I don't think so. This is so, like, you can tell what it is, but it's only, like, two colors. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that is everything. So there will be a download for the program in the description, but first you will need Python and Pygame in order to run the stuff. It's because it uses that, so you need to have it in order to run the converter Python file. Second, it's not going to have the Rickroll pictures already there. You're going to have to export it from like a video editor or something. And do not delete this folder or move it. Like in Minecraft, if you're ready to, if you think you're ready, don't just drag the data pack into your data packs folder or something like that. Because it doesn't actually generate everything. It only generates what it needs to or what you tell it to. It's not going to generate any folders or anything like that. So yeah. So yeah, be careful, I guess. Don't delete this folder. You might have to remake it, or if you don't remember what's in it, you're gonna have to re-download it. Yeah, don't delete this folder. Just copy it into your data packs. And a warning: if you have too high resolutions, I originally had this be, I don't remember. It was 77 by 50 blocks, entire blocks, not books, blocks. It was 77 by 50 blocks. So yeah, so anyway, and it crashed Minecraft, and it would actually like lock me out of my world because it couldn't load the data pack because it was like 3 gigabytes, and apparently, I don't know, either Minecraft is terribly memory inefficient or no, it's really inefficient, or I don't know, just having to convert the command from the commands into it is like really hard or something. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. So don't you do that. Don't make something super big or super long. I was able to get that full resolution thing working if I had like the first 20 seconds of it, but I wanted the whole thing, so I had to do that. Yeah, I guess. So I just made it this resolution. Yeah, it already lags a bit like this, or not lags, I guess, but it does, I guess. But it doesn't like, I don't know, it kind of lags for this at this resolution already. If I went too high, it might end up crashing or something. How much memory am I using? Oh wow, you can actually look at this as it's changing, all the values on the right side of the screen. Oh, and it restarted. Anyway, yeah, on the right side of the screen, the falses and trues, because it's changing. Anyway, the memory, 27%, allocated 75%, I think, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so, it's not using too much memory, I guess, but, I don't know, it was, I guess, so, I don't know why. It was only 3 gigabytes, and I have 16 gigabytes, well, I have 12 allocated, so I don't know why it was such a problem, but it doesn't really matter. Just don't go super high resolution, you'll be fine. And yeah, the program can handle any resolution, I think. I mean, it's maybe not like 0, because it won't know what to do if you don't give it anything, but yeah. And remember, it has to start at 0. If your frames start at 1, it's gonna crash, because it's not gonna find the files it needs. And yeah, if you wanna, you can just like copy the first file and name it to 0. That way it would see that as the first file. You would just have the first 2 frames be the same. And the final thing is that the way the data pack works is like, you gotta set the scoreboard. So scoreboard, the scoreboard. So yeah, scoreboard players list, I guess. Oh wait. For tracked entities. I don't know what those others are. Lists at A. No, I don't know, like, lists at, okay, whatever. Get at S. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Get. Well, anyway, point is, I can just scoreboard objectives by sidebar it. So yeah, the scoreboard works like this. There's step and play. So I can scoreboard. I don't know. Scoreboard objectives. Set display. No. So players set play video. They're like 2. Then it goes at double speed. 0 is pause. -1 is going backwards. -2 is going backwards at double speed. You get the idea. If you do it really crazy and it's gonna just jump through the whole video and everything. It's 4 times speed, but backwards, or 4 times speed forwards. Anyway, yeah, so that's what the play does. It's the speed, and the step is what frame it's on. I guess I could have just called it frame, not step. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. You can set it to whatever you want. You can set like to 2000. It's going to be a bit through the video. 200, it'll be sort of through the video. 300, more than 400. Anyway, yeah, so, and then the last thing, like actually to get the video to work, you can't see it. There's an armor stand in there. But yeah, data pack, disable it. Yeah, there's an armor stand in there, so enable it. Anyway, so it's not just any armor stand. It has to be... Oh yeah, see how it's lagging? It's lagging because it's using up a lot of memory. Anyway. Maybe it uses up a lot of memory to load it, and then it optimizes it or something. So, I don't know, let's see. Memory, it's only at 50%. Okay, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, so if you get like... It can be anything, but, you know. Any entity with a tag of... I think it's video. Yeah. Any entity with a tag of video, it could be yourself, but I don't recommend it, otherwise you'd be pushed around, will display the video at all times. So that's how it works. You have to tag an entity with that, and then it does that. Of course, I can remove it, and it's going to stop that one. This one's still going, because I didn't remove its tag or anything. But anyway, and again, download the description, but you need Python and Pygame. Has to be at least Python 3. Can't use Python 2, otherwise it's going to not work, because I've used the double slash, I don't remember what this is called. The division, that integer division. Is that just what it's called? Integer division? Anyway, I'm using that, and, you know, if you use that, it doesn't exist, I don't think, in Python 2. You also need Pygame. I don't think it would matter, really, the version. No, you have to be big enough, because I'm using... I mean, new enough, a large version number. I'm using the pygame.scaled. I think that might be new. I don't know. But point is, if you get the newest versions of Python and Pygame, I think you should be fine. And to get Pygame, or to get Python, it's like python.org. To get Pygame, you need pip from Python, and do pip install Pygame in a command prompt, and that should be kind of everything, but just look it up if you want to know how to install these things. Anyway. Oh, and... you need to unzip the file first. You need to unzip the file that I'll have downloaded to get the Python file to work and everything like that. And yeah, export the video into video, the folder, in the, you know, with the Python file and the data pack. And again, don't move the data pack. Copy it. Don't delete it, move it, or anything, because it doesn't generate the entire data pack. Anyway, that's it. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, and if you have problems, you can leave a comment, but if you just say, like, it's not working or something, I can't help you because I don't know what's not working. And, yeah, if it's a problem with, like, installing Python or something, you can probably just use the internet for that. Because, yeah. But anyway, that's it. So, that's it, yeah. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you in my next one. Hope you enjoyed!